What's going on, guys? ChillisFM here. It is Sandshrew Community Day. By the time this goes out, it probably is over for most of you. So I hope everybody had a great Sandshrew Community Day. Got plenty of shinies and plenty of good IV ones. Now, I was really excited to actually try out the Kantonian Sandslash. So I went ahead and built myself one for the Ultra League Premier Classic Cup. You can see that it does not make it all the way to 2500 at level 40. This is the 15, 15, 14, so not quite the hundo, but it does cap out at 2368. So not all the way up to 2500, but can it still hang in the Ultra League Premier Classic Cup, right? We have seen some Pokemon that don't make it all the way up that do very well. I know some people run Jellicent. Nidoqueen, I think, doesn't make it all the way to 2500. So yeah, I mean, there's a few out there that do hang even not being all the way maxed out. So I will go ahead and let y'all know. For the day, I played all 25 battles and I ended up going 16-9 with this team. But does that mean that Sandslash was good? Did it actually put in enough work to justify building one? Well, we'll talk about some of that in these battles. You can see right there, it's not the most bulky. We just ate that Mega Horn and barely survived. And then they catch this EQ on, what was it? It's going to be a Crobat. So great catch by my opponent. EQ, of course, going to be single resistant on Crobat, but we can come back in with our Walrein and go for this Icicle Spirit. We should be able to survive a Poison Fang since this is a non-shadow. Yes, we do. Going for the Icicle Spirit at this point. Do they want to give up their final shield right here? Yes, they do, and I'm perfectly fine with that. They can farm me down. I can bring in my own Crobat, and we're going to need to take out their Crobat. In the back, we know they have a Scavalier, which my Crobat will be absolutely walling, so we're going to go ahead and shield up the potential Shadow Ball right here. It's just the Poison Fang. That's fine. I can overfarm by just a little bit. Go for my own Poison Fang. This will be plenty to take out their Shadow Crobat. We don't really have to worry about anything with that as Scavalier. These counters are double resisted. Duran will be single resisted unless they're running Aerial Ace. That's the only move that can hit us for neutral, and it's not a good move. So we're at the Shadow Ball right here. Let's see, do they have Aerial Ace? If so, is it enough to take us out? Nope, just going to be the Duran, so we can go for the Shadow Ball. That will be taking out the Escavalier. That's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. So Sandslash game one, not doing a whole lot, but let's get into battle number 2, see if it can put in some work. All right, so we're going to have Walrein up against a Trevenant lead. So this is a good lead for Walrein. We're going to be building up and they're going to be swapping out into their own Walrein. Now, my only answer for Walrein on this team is my own Walrein. So we're going to be staying in here. I tried to go for the extra Powder Snow there, but they did not throw immediately. So I'm going for my own EQ, and it's actually a CMP tie, which is fine by me. Now we know that we lose CMP, and I think I am still just slightly ahead, maybe one Powder Snow ahead on energy. So we're in a pretty good spot right here. We don't want either of our back two Pokemon to see this whatsoever though. Walrein very spammy, and the Icicle Spears definitely hurt when they hit for super effective. So we're going to go ahead and let this next EQ come through. Going to be overfarming and going for our own EQ right here. Do they let this one through? Do they throw up a shield? They do let it through, which is great for me because now I can just go for the Icicle Spirit. Potentially I could have farmed down there, but I was afraid they were going to make it to another EQ, and I did not want to have to give up a shield myself. So we go for the Icicle Spirit, we take them out. Where are they going to come in with? It's going to be a Blaziken. So I immediately swap into my Sandslash, and I don't quite build up to the EQ. I go for the CMP tie right here, but they catch on their Trevenant. Night Slash going to be hitting for super effective. It doesn't do that much, but the nice thing about Sandslash with this update is it is so incredibly spammy. Already at the second Night Slash right there, and do they know how quickly we're going to make it to the third one? No, they don't. No, they don't. So we get the third one off. This is going to be demanding a shield from my opponent. And are they even going to throw their energy before I make it to another one? We make it to another one in 4 mud shots. They do finally throw some energy. I'm going to go ahead and let Sandslash go here. I mean, Sandslash put in quite a bit of work against this Trevenant. It was partially because they were over farming. People don't really know the counts, but man, that mud shot Night Slash combo, the spamminess of it is absolutely unreal. So we're going to come back in. We come back in with Walrein. We should have thrown some energy, but it's okay, because I wanted to be saving my shield for my Shadow Crobat. We're going to call the bait here. It's the Blaze Kick. Beautiful. Thank goodness this, what is it? I almost said Typhlosion. This Blaziken was not running Stone Edge, so we are able to take them out, probably running Brave Bird as their second move. They didn't want to debuff themselves. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, into the next one. Walrein against a Dragonite lead, the dream lead. You love to see it. They're going to be swapping out now into their Escavalier, and we have them hard-walled with our Shadow Crobat. And to be honest, with Shadow Crobat, you can go straight Poison Fang. Poison Fang, of course, double resisted, but it's just going to ramp up the damage from, or not really ramp up, I guess. It's going to drop their defense defense, so your air slashes are doing more. I decided to go for the Shadow Ball here. I figure if I take them out, the Dragon Knight's still going to have to throw some energy. I should be able to make it to 2 Poison Fangs before they farm me down, but we'll see how this plays out. Going for the first Poison Fang, Dragon Knight, not super bulky, so this will do some nice chip damage. Drops their defense as well. Can I make it to the next Poison Fang? No, they barely take me out, so that's alright. I was really thinking I'd make it to 2, but you know, we still got our Walrein, and even if this is a Draco, I'm going to eat it. It's just the Dragon Claw bait, and now I can answer. No, I blind swapped. They bring in a Walrein, and I brought in my Sandslash, so definitely a mistake on my part, but I can go for these Night Slashes, try to get some nice chip damage. Do I get the boost? No, no boost. And they do throw energy before I make it to this next Night Slash. Now, I definitely cannot shield right here, but do we survive? Yes, we do, which is massive. We get this next Night Slash off, and if they eat this, they will be in EQ range from my Walrein, which is exactly what I need. Still, this game is not over. They are ahead on energy. They still have shield. I also have shields. And I'm going to call the bait right here. Is it the bait? No, it's going to be the EQ. That is brutal. And they try to catch on Dragon Knight. I'm able to farm down actually. And now I'm going straight for the EQ. I know they have shields. Maybe they try to call the bait right here. No, they go ahead and throw up a shield. All right. So they're going to want to shield. I get it. I get it. I'm going to bait this next time. I'm going to have to shield up right here. They can go straight Icicle Spear. So they're going to be able to outpace me by quite a bit. I really have to get a shield here with this bait. Do we get the shield? Let's see it. Yes, we do. Can we outpace them to the Earthquake? They are throwing energy right here, which I'm like, if they're throwing, they got to have the double, right? They probably have the double. But no, we get the EQ off. This is going to be plenty to take out their Walrein, and that's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. Came down to like 1 HP and probably 1 Powder Snow as well. Alright, into the next one, up against the Ampharos lead. So Ampharos definitely a core breaker for this team. Our only answer is Sandslash. So we're going to be staying in here with our Walrein. I'm going to be building up to the EQ to try to threaten a shield from them. We can definitely survive 1 Thunder Punch. Walrein pretty bulky. No problem right there. So we throw in the middle of this next vote switch, going for the bait with the Icicle Spear. It does still hit for neutral, and they do throw up a shield. That's perfect for me. And we actually make it to the EQ because they got greedy. Do they want to give up their second shield? They do not. They let their Ampharos go. Excuse me. Burping a little bit. Let Ampharos go, and they're coming in with a Crustal, which we still have Sandslash, which pretty well walls this thing, right? We're going to be resisting all the smackdowns, resisting the rock slides. All they can hit us with is going to be the X Scissor right here. So we'll see how much this X Scissor does. X Scissor, not the greatest move, doesn't actually do that much damage either. So I'm just going to keep going for the Night Slash because I really want to get that Night Slash boost. Was wanting some nice boost content to show you guys, but Niantic's just like, no, we're not going to give you the boost. I'm telling you guys, I played all 25 of my battles today. I think I had 3 boosts total, and 2 of them were my like literal last Night Slash before my Sandslash goes down. In the back, they're gonna have a Shadow Ursaring. What cool spice from this trainer. I'm going to go for the Night Slash. It does some nice chip damage, and at this point, I can just come in with Crobat. We do have to watch out for the potential Hyper Beam from this thing, but close combat, of course, would be double resisted. Play Rough is single resisted. So really beams all they can land, and they know they're not going to be able to get to 2 moves. So they let their Ursaring go, and that's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, let's jump into the next battle. Oh, that's actually going to be the end of the 5-0 right there. So I should mention I had 2 5-0s with this team. The other 3 sets, I guess, were 2 3s. So still like solid, not big losses, and then the 2 5-0s to really bring up my win-loss ratio. All right, into the first bonus battle up against another Ampharos lead. We're going to be playing this the exact same way, eating the first Thunder Punch, going for the bait, and seeing how they want to play it out. We will be building up to the Earthquake after that to try to get them to throw some energy. So here comes the bait right here, but they call the bait. What a call by my opponent. At this point, we're just going to be going straight Icicle Spear to try to get that shield from them. But no, they are not going to give up shield advantage. They are going to be throwing the Thunder Punch right here so that they don't get farmed down themselves. So they're not going to be leaving with a lot of energy, but we do lose switch and we don't even get shield advantage. We come in with Sandslash, we farm down. Where are they going to be coming in with? They are definitely thinking about it, and they're going to be coming out with a Gallade. So Gallade, of course, has access to Leaf Blade, which will be hitting for super effective damage, and a lot of that at at that. So we're gonna go for the Night Slash, looking for the boost. No boost there. Going for the next Night Slash. Can we get the boost? Either way, I'm probably going to try to catch the charge move here in just a second. We don't get the boost, so I go for the catch, but we had some desync. Excuse me, desync, and I'm gonna have to shield up this Leaf Blade. So we're gonna be playing this out again. Going for the catch, and they also swap at the same time into a Sylveon, so we can go for the Poison Fang right here. This will of course be hitting for super effective damage, quite a bit of it at that, and at this point we can just farm down with Crobat. We will of course have to shield up the Psyshock if we go for the farm down, so instead I decided to go for this next Poison Fang, forcing them to shield if they want to get the Psyshock off. So yes, they do. I'm going to go ahead and match shields right here. We'll be able to farm down and be close to the next Poison Fang once they take us out. Or once we take them out, rather. So we're at the next Poison Fang. Glade comes in. They're going to be throwing energy. Unless they have Synchronize, nothing is going to be lethal here. Everything's double resisted. And at this point, I mean, that one Air Slash nearly took them out. This Poison Fang will definitely do the job if they no shield, which they do. They know the game's over. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Now, I know y'all been waiting for the boost. I got a boost for you. I promise you, we got a boost here in this final battle. We're going to be up against a Typhlosion lead. I'm going to be swapping out into our Sandslash. I figured the ground typing would just immediately scare them away. They do stay in, and I'm going to be baiting with the Night Slash right here. So do they throw up a shield respecting the EQ? Yes, they do. No boost on the first one. We're going to go ahead and throw up a shield right here. Blast Burn definitely would do a ton of damage. Might even KO from this range. Going to be building up. And I thought that I was going to get to the EQ in 2 mud shots. It was actually 3. So a little bit unfortunate there. We don't get it off before their Blast Burn. And I ended up clicking the Night Slash as well. So Night Slash going to be coming through. Do we get the second shield? No, they no shield. And they're coming out with a Trevenant. So I'm going for the Night Slash right here. Let's see, do we finally get the boost here? Come on, show me the boost! Still no boost, but we're coming in with Crobat, trying to catch the Seed Bomb. We do not catch the Seed Bomb, but they're going to be landing the Shadow Ball right here. It does not one-shot, that's the nice thing. Are we able to make it to the Poison Fang? Not before they throw, because I did overfarm there. I was really not wanting to give a lot of farm to whatever came in, so I was trying to take that extra Shadow Claw damage. But this is okay. The Trevenant is low enough. I should be able to farm down with Walrein. Can we get the farm down? Yes, perfect farm down right at 5 Shadow Claws. They're coming back in with the Typhlosion. I can just go Icicle Spear from here. The Typhlosion is pretty low health. This will be almost lethal. Yeah, nearly takes them out. And now they're coming in with a Glade. So again, just going to be spamming out these Icicle Spears, trying to do some nice chip damage right here. First one, of course, connects. The second one is going to be a CMP tie. Then they're just throwing Leaf Blade right here. This is not a close combat, so it will not be lethal. We'll be able to get off this next Icicle Spear right here, and now I'm going to be insta swapping into my Sandslash, going for the Night Slash. This will be hitting for neutral damage. Is it enough to take them out? Of course not, but we get the boost, and look at this. We're going to be able to mud shot down a Glade, have the Night Slash ready to go, and this is going to take out the Typhlosion. A little bit unnecessary to boost with that ending Night Slash, but it did allow the farm down, did come in clutch right there, and that's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed today's battles, make sure you leave a like. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you caught any good shinies? Are you going to be investing in a Sandslash? Overall, I should say my final thoughts. Sandslash definitely has a lot more play than it did before. Is it meta? No, not by any means. Do I recommend investing in it? Only for the Season of Spice. Like, you're not going to be using it a ton out of this season, but it was fun to play. I'll probably be playing some more with it, and I might actually go ahead and excel this one to try it out in Open Ultra as well. Alright guys, I'm going to be wrapping up the video here. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, this is ChillisFM reminding you to always keep pushing forward.